Welcome to Blind Owl Bushcraft and Survival. Hi, welcome to Blind Owl Bushcraft and Survival. My name's Dan. It's been a while since I've done a video on my favorite fire starter. I see a lot of videos out there on emergency starters and different things, and you see all my wax starters and all that stuff. Now those all work good. The stuff that you buy, like wet fire and stuff, yeah, they work great, but I sure wouldn't want to rely my life on them. They get wet, a lot of them turn to pastes and stuff. They're absolute garbage. They're not worth the money. It's just a hype thing. If you want to be with the Joneses, go buy them. I don't know. Do something simple like I got right here. All I have is, let me move this a little closer. Go down here. There's my Firestone. Let me move back just a little bit. Firestone. And of course, my #1 fire starter, guys, is, of course, rubber cement. Here it's called Rugby. And I've got a funny little Chinese Tanto point knife that my brother gave this to me back in 2005, and I was like, a piece of junk. Look how all the pieces of wood and metal don't match up and stuff. But I've kept it, and I finally got a razor edge on it, shaving sharp edge on it. It is kind of interesting because it has a bunch of holes on it so that you can mount it to a stick for a spear. Never throw it, but use it for, you know, a 6-foot barrier around you. You can use it to stab with, something like that, like a wild dog or something like that if you happen to have it ready. But not a bad little knife, really, for what it is. Got to open this tube up here. Now, rubber cement, contact cement, I think it's the exact same thing, because I have some Elmer's glue with the applicator on it. I think it's, I'm not sure if it's called rubber cement or contact cement, I don't know. I just always considered them both the same. Now, I've got almost the cheapest rod you ever can find, a $2 rod from eBay. Here's a good one for you guys. Never count on the stuff that they come with. Here, this one here, this had the striker held on it. Today I found it broken. So first thing I do, I get one from now on. I'm just going to put my own little lanyard on it, so I don't have to worry about it. This doesn't spark super hard, but it sparks pretty good. Now what this will take is a spark. Eh? Nothing. Now how long will that burn? Well, that little pile there will burn for about, it'll burn hot like that, really hot like that for about maybe 3 minutes. And then you can use a stick and stir it up a little bit and it'll burn for another 3 or 4 minutes. But that's more than enough to get a pile of tinder that you got ready to go, kindling and stuff. This works in the pouring rain anytime. But the secret is to make sure that you open it up. The other thing I used to carry it in little glass bottles. Same thing, I put them in a sock, never worry about them breaking. But I always had an emergency fire with me. I carry 2 of those little plastic sachets with me now in all my fire kits that it'll fit in. Because if you have to have a fire for an emergency, well, you want it to work. You don't want to be playing games. It could be someone's life. Someone could be in shock or something. Who knows? But you want to be able to have that fire when you need it. Okay, now you can see it's not really dying down a lot, but it's dying down a little bit. And if you just here's this piece of bamboo here, you stuck that in there a little bit and stir it up. Gets a little coating on the outside, charred coating. Stir it up a little bit, you can see it just, the flame picked up quite a bit. Look at that. And my piece of bamboo is burning instantly. So that's my recommendation, guys. Rubber cement or any glue product that says on the outside of it flammable. Like there's a couple good 3M products, which basically all they are is rubber cement, but they're sold under different names. But if it says flammable on the container, very flammable, anything like that, that's what you want. See, stir it up again, it just perks right back up again. Just needs to get the access to the glue. In the center here, there's kind of like a little ash bag. But anything that says flammable on it, the nice thing about the tubes or the little sachets is they're easy to get to. They store very well in your pack. And thirdly, the one of the coolest things about it is it's so useful because it's glue. You can use it to fix your stuff. It's just rubber cement. You can't go wrong with it. But I would check your tubes and your containers, whatever, maybe every year or so, because sometimes they harden up. Another thing that works very good is the stuff like you put around on a roof, little sachets of sealer and stuff. Those work really good too, but those actually get solid. Here they get solid after about 2 months on the shelf, 2 or 3 months on the shelf. But the little pieces that you cut out of the solid part with a lighter, those light right up too, because again, it's basically just rubber. And all rubber cement is rubbery, whatever it is, with alcohol in it. That's what's starting to burn is alcohol, and then the rubber takes over. And you can see what I'm left with is a nice little chunk of ash, which is burnt rubber basically, I would imagine. This will never fail you guys. Never. If you have some way to start a lighter or a ferro rod, I have not been able to get it to take from a stone and steel spark though. So you better have a ferro rod with you somewhere in your bag, or a lighter. But that'll get your fire started when nothing else will. Take care, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, no more. Go out, have some fun. Watch your six really close. Be extra careful when you're out and about, and just be safe, guys. See you next time.